Hey, how's it going? Today, Sunday, we're taking a look at different opportunities available. And I don't know, let's perhaps just break the routine, perhaps, or shock everyone, I guess, because it can be very hard reading so many documents, right? So perhaps let's take a look at, or if we could make this video perhaps slightly different, right? How we can do it? In the previous videos, I was taking a look at business models right up there and what might be available or structure or infrastructure right and there was some plans up there who been completed by good people in Scotland right so I have taken a look at that from there I have taken a look at regulatory requirements within civil aviation within UK and there, we have mentioned something about challenge right hydrogen challenge. I think that's how it was worded, right? And within this video, let's take a look at some of the exciting opportunities out there. Perhaps let's start with that, and perhaps we're gonna go into perhaps more boring things. So we'll finish on boring. Let's take a look at challenges up there. I was looking online and or trying to understand a little bit better about some of those opportunities when it comes to hydrogen, right? And I have seen people, I don't know, is it racing or is it just traveling from point A to point B? So there's some, again, I'm not promoting other than perhaps let's try to have some fun, I guess. And people up there who knows how to have some fun, perhaps those people are promoting something. All blank logos and everything. If you are interested, you can do your own research, right? Trying to understand what's happening. I was looking for a challenge, right? Something that was mentioned in a previous video. When it comes to perhaps funds, some perhaps funds have made available for different companies, right? And within this, let's try to understand what these people are doing here, ready to hit the road for a cleaner future. Join 24-hour hydrogen challenge. Drive your team across Europe in a hydrogen car for 24 hours and score as many points as possible. So, so people are already having fun, I guess, with hydrogen. Let's try to understand briefly, and we'll come back to boring in a minute. So, from what I understood, there is a challenge where you can potentially enter and drive a car, and oh, they would give you a car. They would give you a car, and you can travel around, have some fun. I guess they give you like an app, and you can earn some scores. That's how I understood it. You might need to enter with your own car. I don't know. What are you waiting for? We hear it all around us. We okay, Christmas songs. Okay, we must do something about the climate change. Yet there seems to be more talking than action. Hydrogen is a promising solution, so we are sitting still. It's a time to take action and embrace this technology. It was, if we want a sustainable future, we must commit to this change, be part of this solution. So, okay, so there's more of the marketing, right? Myself, again, so what I'm saying is, I don't know if it's good. I don't know if someone people might enter and start racing. I don't want people to get hurt and anything, right? So what I'm saying is, some people are taking action, I guess, and they organizing some interesting events there. If you're interested, there might be some events there, and where you can take part and or drive a car and you get a feel for what a hydrogen powered vehicle might be. I guess that's how I understand it. Okay, let's come back to UK and what's happening within UK. The hydrogen challenge. So this is what information I was looking for, and there's a high manufacturing catapult, right? There's a number of centers. I believe it's about 7 centers. I have reached out to every single one of those centers. Some of the centers might be easier to do business with, and some of those centers, that's my personal feedback and experience working with some of those centers, right? And the way how it could be very hard and everything. Okay, but to do it for yourself, perhaps you yourself might have different experience when it comes to working with some of the centers because I don't know. I don't know. Either way, the Hydrogen Challenge addressing the awareness gap. Our new hydrogen awareness training will help ensure that UK has overcome any challenges in our net zero transition, says HVM Catapult Director, Workforce Development. Okay. So then let's try to understand it a little bit better, or how any business can, or I'm coming for myself from business perspective, how I could engage and or understand a little bit better when it comes to hydrogen and development of infrastructure, right? Powering up Britain. The UK's government's blueprint in the future of energy, setting out a new approach they will take to diversity, decarbonizing and more domesticating energy production to power up UK and accelerate our path to net zero by to, to 2050. So okay, so that's a reasonable time frame. That's reasonable because they have set a lot of targets, right, for next 6 years and so. But either way, so I have taken a look at this strategy myself. That way, how I understood it, right, in my today's first video, right. To meet these targets, our global decarbonization goals, we will need to innovate, drive efficiencies, cut and our emissions, and mainstream new, more sustainable energy sources. The UK's government's first hydrogen strategy unveiled an ambitious roadmap to kickstart the hydrogen economy. Together with industry, the ambition is to deliver up to 10 gigawatts of low carbon hydrogen production capacity by 2030. Okay, that's reasonable, which could generate enough clean energy to power all of London for a year. Okay, this is what they're saying. I don't know if it's accurate. When they say powering London, right? What do they mean? Households and or appliances or vehicles? Again, so so I mean, I think what they mean by that again, just households, not necessarily vehicles and all the infrastructure, right? Production by capacity to 30, which could generate enough clear energy to power all London. Okay. There is almost no low carbon hydrogen production in our energy system, and at the moment, so the next few years are going to be critical in laying the foundation required. Okay, to meet this enormous need and or rapidly increase the production and use of hydrogen over coming decade, we must increase industry understanding of hydrogen technologies and infrastructure now. Okay, that's a powerful statement. Something that I guess I'm taking part in by spreading the word. Awareness. I guess awareness. So this is what we're doing. Accelerating hydrogen innovation throughout our connections with industry, research, and government. We know that this increased understanding is urgent. That's why the High Value Manufacturing Catapult 7 centers of innovation, which if you haven't already, perhaps that's worth taking into consideration how you can potentially work together with the centers, right? Have jointly developed a series of online models designed to increase hydrogen awareness. This will help ensure that UK is the best place of overcoming any challenges in our transition to hydrogen-based economy. These models demonstrate the commitment and or passion of the HVM Catapult and its centers in governing UK's hydrogen supply chain. We are bringing our insights and expertise in innovation and or technology directly in industry to help benefit from UK's economy and achieving net zero. Quick note, right? If you myself, my personal experience, right? Working with some of the centers, people within those centers cannot even present business people with a plan or contract. They cannot present it. So I don't know if myself, if I'm recommending anyone to go or perhaps reach out to those centers, which potentially cost so much money of tax money setting up, right? People within those centers, can they present with a plan or a contract, right? Can they do it? That's the only thing I'm saying. If they cannot present with a plan, why myself or others would recommend others to reach out to those centers? That's what I'm saying. So perhaps that's the feedback. Perhaps there should be a button. Business person should press the button, and full plan will come in or contract, and then he would have something to discuss with those people, salespeople within the center. Or there should be that if we're discussing infrastructure, that's perhaps how that infrastructure should focus, right, or be laid out, right. Then if there would be an offer of how people can engage. Right now I need to reach out to point of contact and everything. There's so much friction. So let's reduce that friction so that we could potentially talk about infrastructure then. Yourself, if you're interested in learning more, I would highly recommend where to begin, perhaps having a routine and how to structure those routines would be tackling, even if we're talking about or considering tackling large problems, right? Where to begin, other than perhaps starting or taking a look at routines and how you structure your day. Within this channel, I'm taking a look at all the way how I did, right? Would be 90 days and that would be 70 days. That's a sweet spot. 90 days should be overkill when it comes to accomplishing targets or having a routine, right? Or develop a habit, right? Within those 90 days, I'm gonna be taking you on a journey of 24 hours, and within every page would be 24 hours, and how you potentially can optimize those 24 hours, and what areas would be important for many people out there, and sticking to this plan or 24 hours, and how you can potentially start with that, go through the process and progress to perhaps making adjustments after you have completed and you understood it, right? You can find it in QR code in the corner, company's website below. Perhaps that would be the way how businesses can engage, right? So it's something that I have covered, right? So that would be the government strategy, some of those projects where they could potentially produce a lot of hydrogen, right? And then some of the use cases, and I'm taking a look at some of the centers, right? Accepting hydrogen challenge. These are tremendous opportunities. Okay, large opportunities up there, right? And it might be very important opportunities that our hydrogen sector can bring, including decarbonizing industry, okay, creating new jobs, delivering economic benefits, and increasing UK's attractiveness for inward investment. This means that it's important to put the UK at the forefront of the growing global hydrogen transformation. Okay, so we're laying down infrastructure, which is important, starting with 11 projects first round, so infrastructure there, and working from point A to point B and all the supply chain, right? Awareness models take learners throughout hydrogen production, storage, and distribution, helping them to understand how the sector underpins those opportunities. In doing so, we explain the use of hydrogen across multiple sectors, its potential to bring down industrial emissions, and its benefits in providing flexible energy for the national grid, heating, and transport. This is what they're saying. I haven't taken part. I'm reading it for the very first time, but perhaps. If it will take any time away from you, perhaps being with your family or kids, it might be a waste. So do it at your own caution, right? If it's something that you yourself interested in. We are doing this because we know that collaborating is crucial to meet challenges of all scales effectively. The transition to a new energy source is not something that any one organization can take on alone. Every part of the manufacturing community has a valuable role to play, and it's throughout cross sectors collaboration we will bring real transformation. Where you are new to a hydrogen topic or you have already started your journey, the hydrogen awareness models are for you. Okay. I like the way how they written it, like a marketing. Okay. But either way, so if it's something that you're yourself interested in, I haven't done it within the space to recommend it, right? But if you like to learn more, there might be some links there, right? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.